I'm Stray Cat, and my co-host is Big Dog. Thank you for checking us out, or if you're a returning viewer, welcome back to Wacky Totem Spin Sports for another episode of Scorpion Sports Show.
As usual, we will talk about last week's NFL results, this week's spreads, and the Scorpions' picks.
A total of 15 games were played last week, and this time it's a slight underdog week, with 8 out of 15 games covered by underdogs.
The Monday night total score is 53, which is 8 points over the Scorpions' prediction.
Last week's useless fact for you is that 6 out of 7 favorites who covered the spread played at home. For last week, Scorpios got 5 out of 15 picks correct. The Monday night total score prediction was 45, 8 points shy of the actual 53 points. The 3 Spankorama games were Baltimore beat Atlanta with 29-7, Indianapolis beat Cincinnati with 27-0, and Denver beat 49ers with 42-17. There were 2 big upsets, and they were St. Louis over Seattle and Jacksonville over Cleveland. Now that we are halfway through the seasons, we find that a few of the teams have not lost at home. Those teams are Denver, Green Bay, Philadelphia, Cardinals, and Patriots. And shockingly, there is only one road warrior which is undefeated playing away so far this season, and that is the Dallas Cowboys. Looks like this might be the year that Tony Romo takes the Cowboys into the postseason. To see a summary of the results, spreads, and picks, please check out the description below. Coming up next is Scorpios to give you this week's spreads and their picks.
Alright, here we go, Scorpio. We gave picks. This is ODB, Old Dirty Bird checking in. It was an ugly week last week. Ugly. What's the highlights of the week? Our cinch bet was a victory last week. That was the Atlanta game. We called that game absolutely correct. And so anybody who played the cinch game, you're a few dollars richer. So anyway, we're a little disappointed, but we're moving on forward. And we're looking forward to a big week this week. So
Denver, 7.5 at home over San Diego.
San Diego took a bad loss last week. Denver played great. I got San Diego playing Denver straight across. I'm taking San Diego on the points.
Detroit away, 4.5 over Atlanta.
Taking Detroit, giving the points in the Atlanta game. Detroit wins that game 17-7.
Miami away, 5.5 over Jacksonville.
Miami, taking Miami, giving a 5.5. Got Miami winning big in that game. That may be the pick of the week.
New England at home, 6.5 over Chicago.
Taking New England, giving a 6.5 to Chicago at home.
Cincinnati at home, 1.5 over Baltimore.
Baltimore's playing great. I'm taking Baltimore on the road and a 1.5. I got Baltimore winning that game big. Cincinnati's lost their last 3. I got them going on a 4-game slide.
New York Jets at home, 3.5 over Buffalo.
Taking Buffalo on the point.
Kansas City's at home, 6.5 over St. Louis.
My pick of the week, I'm taking Kansas City at home, giving the points against St. Louis, despite their big win last week.
Houston away, 1.5 over Tennessee.
Taking Houston, giving a 1.5 on the road.
Seattle, 4.5 away at Carolina.
I don't have Seattle losing 3 in a row. Taking Seattle, giving a 4.5 in Carolina.
Tampa Bay at home, 3.5 over Minnesota.
That's the toughest pick of the week this week. Taking Tampa Bay at home, giving the points.
Arizona at home, 2.5 over Philadelphia.
Taking Philadelphia on the road, giving a 2.5.
Indianapolis away 3.5 over Pittsburgh.
I'm taking Indianapolis, giving a 3.5. That could be the parlay of the week, 3-team parlay.
Cleveland at home 7.5 over Oakland.
Taking the Raiders on the road, win their first game.
New Orleans at home 1.5 over Green Bay.
Taking New Orleans.
Dallas at home 9.5 points over Washington. What would you?
Taking Washington. I gotta change my card. I'm taking Washington and the 9.5. Monday night total score is 47. 20. No, make that 51. 27-24. Washington. Dallas loses.
51.
Yeah. Dallas loses that game. Redskins upset. Dallas won 4 in a row. They're due for a loss. No doubt about it. Let's take the Redskins and upset. That's our upset pick of the week. Redskins over the Cowboys in Cowboy Stadium. 27-24. 51 total.
Well, that's the end of this episode of the Scorpio Sports Show for this week's NFL games. We hope you enjoyed the show.
Please post your comments below. Thank you.